check it out. One
In the morning, when I'm yawning, give thanks, all the natural, the aku, my ancestors, for you.
Check it out one time.
6 in the morning, nah, I'm just joking. I stretch a little bit and then let my eyes open. Curtain slide back to reveal the one. Rays trickle down my face, I could feel the sun. I stop for a moment and gaze. Even the baboons at noon raise their hands in praise. From a culture way back that's suspended in time. Let your third eye open, let me free your mind. In the morning, hands raise the sun. Like the incense up and pour a libation. Giving praise, thanking my aku. Venerate my ancestors and the natural. Every day that I wake, the breath that I take, why I knock my lifestyle ain't fake. I give praise to the lessons they brought. I listen in detail to all the information they taught. Grandma and grandpa used to keep me in check. I could find the same lessons in Ptahhotep. Shashank really made me reflect. So when I read the scrolls of the past, there's no disconnect. The incense is a ladder to the pet. I ask you to sit and drink with me, keep me from this fat. Your wisdom grows stronger in death. We cling to your memories and strive for the standard you set. And it's so therapeutic to use it, I had to put it over music so the culture won't lose it. Locked to the spiritual movement. Hip-hop started with boom bap, we ended with boom bap. In the morning, hands raise the sun. Like the incense up and pour a libation. Giving praise, thanking my aku. Venerate my ancestors and the natural.
Head rule that the wind and pool. Let's break it down, y'all.
For the moon and the
Light,
for the stars shining
bright.
For my car and my Bible.
When my soul takes
Flight to the north
of abyss,
all the things I will
miss.
on my side and my heart
Travel towards Sirius.
Up afar, I can tell where they are. When I see the Aru, I can even
Smell the cakes of the Saw.
When I roam, miss me. When I'm gone, I cool,
Natural,
open arms, welcome home. In the morning, hands raise the sun. Like the incense up and pour a libation.
Hands up.
Giving praise, thanking my aku. Venerate my ancestors and the natural.
Right, y'all know. Man, ETE, Mhetep, Seni, Senet, Ankwas, the Jed, Ankuja, Seneb, Dua, 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 Dua. Henu for listening and chiming in. It's your brother Asar M. Ka. I got my brother Shezmu Patai Ahmed in the house. That good guy is in the building. Of course, Mpu Mdua is in the building. It's about to go down, man. So yesterday, and it's good, I do a short one. I do like 30 minutes to an hour. So you got time. Today you got time, cuz. Welcome to the Per Unk. Yesterday we had a discussion with my brother Ujao and my brother Asar Mhetep yesterday. And man, there's some delusion going on out here, to say the least. Arrows up to the Magi, pins up to the Seshu. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do, man. We're gonna look at a couple things today. As you can see from the title of the video, this is gonna be about ethnotoponym. It's going to be about homonym, synonym, and why they really don't want you to pick up a dictionary. That's like the new theme nowadays. Don't pick up no dictionary. So today we're going to pick up some dictionaries so we can uncover some of what's going on here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm just going to take you back to the conversation we had the other day. Y'all let me know if y'all can't hear the audio when I do this. I'm about to do it now. We're about to go there now. Let it begin. Also share the audio. Yes, it's on. So you should be able to see this on the screen, right? So the first thing was this. There was a discussion and they were telling us uh he said this statement, and I had to make sure he reminded himself not to say that. He said Kemet can't mean black, basically, in so many words. But we're gonna let him tell you because he later kind of retracted that, and Ujao hopped up and he kept was like, no, he didn't say that. Everybody, no, he didn't say. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. So, we're gonna listen to the video clip first, so you can see this because their argument tends to change when confronted with the facts. So this is what he says here, and this is at the 123 mark. Let's pay attention closely.
The sign for black, and then the seated man and woman. You never see Kemet written like this. Even this example here, it does not have that, because that's not the context in which the word should be understood, that this is meaning black people. And we know that this is what they would have done because this is exactly what they have done with other words. So, for example, Kimi, the black one, Osiris. We have the word Kimi here. This is the word. And then you have the determinative, the meronymic sign, describing the larger category of the of deity. So it's saying the black deity, the black one. This is exactly how they written it. This is an attested form of the word, right? When they want to say the colorful one, this is Iwinu, right? Because this is also pronounced Iwin as well. So it could also be used to reinforce this, but this is the sign that they would use for like word here for to mourn, to wail, grieve, moan, grief, sorrow, and to lament, right? This iriakeb, right? So you see that as the classified deity or man. And so same thing here with iriakeb, meaning mourning or to cry. So there is the meronymic, because this is a sign of, it's letting you know it's a sign of sadness.
Now here it comes.
Right. And it also interchanges with the word bird, which I describe and give examples in the text. So you have the seated man here pointing to the face, meaning the action on the face. In this instance, the eyes, the one who cries. Right. Or, sometimes if it's mourning, is more so of a verbal, rendition, right? So we have plenty of examples in the script continuously throughout its history that if they wanted to describe the black land or the black people, this is exactly how they would have done it, based on the evidence and the logic of the hieroglyphic script. But that is not the case. So we know, so this indicates to us that this is not what is meant when they're talking about the word Kemet, because the word Kemet has nothing to do with blackness.
You heard him say it, right? The word Kemet has nothing to do with blackness. Who didn't hear that? Who didn't hear that? Huh? Who didn't hear that? The word Kemet has nothing to do with, but Here, let's rewind it. I don't want anybody to be misconstrued here. I don't want us to misconstrue your words, brother. I just want to make sure we, 22. Let's say it. Let's say it again for us, in case we missed it, because the chat over there don't hear what the chat over here hears. Okay, the chat over here can hear. We have Sejum. We can hear. The chat over there, they missed this.
So you have the seated man here pointing to the face, meaning the action on the face. In this instance, the eye is the one who cries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if it's mourning, it's more so of a verbal, rendition. Right.
Okay.
So we have plenty of examples in the script continuously throughout its history that if they wanted to describe the Black land or the Black people, this is exactly how they would have done it, based on the evidence and the logic of the hieroglyphic script.
Oh, yeah.
But that is not the case. So we know, so this indicates to us that this is not what is meant when they're talking about the word km, because the word km has nothing to do with blackness.
He said the word km has nothing to do with blackness. Huh? Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? What up, Taraj? What up, Ancient History? What up, B-Drap? What up, Stephen Tucker? So y'all heard him say it, right? I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Y'all heard him say it, right? What's up, Chris? Big brother Withers right there. And you rock? Y'all heard him say it. Word for word, right? Let's go later. My brother Ujao says he never heard it. He didn't hear him say that. Why are you doing this? That's not our argument. This is not what's going on. This is what they said after, right? So let's go back. Let's go back to the video. Now let's go here. About 204. Talk to me, Ujao. A lot of things are on point. I like that last clip you showed with the tie spit of land. But I'm gonna disagree with the 2 points. Sheikh Antijope's argument and also the Kemet not meaning black. Because when we you mind if I share my screen?
Can you clarify? Because I'm confused because I've been gone a while, but when you just said you disagree with 2 points and then you just named them, are they points that I've made or Asar's made?
I don't know.
I'm kind of putting us together because of our
right
thing. But
now, if you lean
when you say D,
this during this stream, he said Kemet has never meant black. So if you rewind, he said
I don't remember that being said, because we pretty much almost every time we address this, we always say what the arguments are not, and that's actually one that's not. Like, there is a word Kim that means black, and we acknowledge that Kim means black. We acknowledge Egyptians describe persons and things as black, and the whole nine. So I don't know if that's where you were disagreeing with, but I don't think that we've ever made that claim ever. So then that would be a retract, because on this very show, right before you had interjected the first time with the SAR, you said that. That's what I'm saying.
I said,
want to rewind the tape and listen to that.
This is what I.
Okay, so you see that he clearly said it. Ujao retracted it. Like I said, when y'all ask them about it, they're gonna say, no, we don't say that. But you heard him say it. You heard him. Look at the chat. Who said that? No, we didn't say that. Huh? We heard him say it. We heard him say it. Remember, it's right over here. In case anyone forgets, messes this up, or he said it. He said it right here.
Because this is a sign of, it's letting you know it's a sign of sadness.
Before we go in.
Right. And it also interchanges with the word bird, which I describe and give examples in the text. So you have the seated man here pointing to the face, meaning the action on the face. In this instance, the eyes, the one who cries, right? Or sometimes if it's mourning, it's more so of a verbal, you know, um,
Rendition.
rendition, right?
It's a verbal rendition.
So we have plenty of examples in the script continuously throughout its history that if they wanted to describe the black land or the black people, this is exactly how they would have done it based on the evidence and the logic of the hieroglyphic script. But that is not the case. So we know, so this indicates to us that this is not what is meant when they're talking about the word Kemet, because the word Kemet has nothing to do with blackness.
The word Kemet has nothing to do with blackness. That's what we were told yesterday. We had our brother Ujal tried to fight for us, Sar Imhotep. No, we said this. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. We heard him loud and clear, right? So now we got to get to some goodies. Now we got to get to some goodies. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. I don't usually ask for your donations, right? I don't usually ask for your donations because I make good money. It's okay. So you don't have to donate here. What I will tell you is I'll put you onto some good reading. Hold up, I'll pull it up real quick. Put you onto some good reading. And that way, you don't even have to worry about that, right? You don't even have to worry about donating to your brother. Some of us are doing pretty decent, right? Here, let me put you onto some good reading though. If you want to support, go support the books. Go support the books here. Let me show you where it's at real fast. Let me just take you there. There they go right there. Let's share that. This is Monumental Comics. Monumental Comics. Some of the best heroes in the game. You see that one right there, Uncle Jocelyn? Man, click on our store button, man. Go to our store. There's Adrenaline. It's good reading. But click on this one right here as we retell the story. Of Haru Nebuchadnezzar, Asar, Set, Newt, and Gab. Go on and pick that up for $5.99. Pick that up for your brother. Remember, we only make 1,000 of the physical copies. I'm about to get digital distribution as we're discussing things with Diamond now. We're going to be doing some movies, etc., concerning. I'm turning into a book salesman too. Anyway, let's get back to what we do. Let's get back to the game. All right. So now we heard him say it. So a lot of people will tell what they want to tell. So now what we want to do is we've got to get back to the business, which is homonym, synonym, and homograph. Okay, because those came up yesterday. Now, before we get to those, I just want to remind everybody, because we said it just the other day, and of course ethnotoponyms, place names. Let's start with let's go with the homonym first, just because I want to get these out the way before we go to the place name. So I'm gonna share again. Let's just share. Sharing is caring, and I care about you guys. I want you guys to get the goodies. Let's go entire screen. This way it doesn't come off and do all the crazy stuff. Y'all know they'll do crazy stuff to me when I start dropping information. Be, oh no, you can't share that, copyright, all that stupid stuff. So the first thing we're going to start with is the homonym, because this is what they tried to turn the discussion into yesterday, when they clearly pulled up screens showing Kemet meant black this, black that, blackity black is a fact. It flustered them. He stopped on a page on accident that said black bull, So this is a homonym. Grammar, homophone, the homonyms there and there. I gave these examples, and they are. Okay, I threw they there in there, THEY, or apostrophe RE in there as well. Another type of homograph, the words lead as in the metal and led as in the verb, are also homonyms. These two homographs are homonyms. Okay, so they got that wrong yesterday, and we're going to cover that in the Medu Netra language in just a moment. So lead and lead are two different things. To lead people and lead as in metal pipes. Homonyms, there being in a location, and there meaning ownership, and they are meaning they there is possessive, THEIR, and they are is kind of similar to that possessive connotation, or they're in the act of that. It almost kind of acts like a verb in that sense. They're in the state of being this, they are this, or they're this, or whatever the case. Okay, so these are the homophones, and this is a homograph. Okay, now let's go to the dictionary where they hate for you to be at. So you have words that are sounding the same, but they mean different things. This is the homonym. Let's grab two of them real fast. Here's Kemet. Can y'all see that? Let me make sure y'all can see that real quick. Make sure y'all can see that. Okay, that's their string. We don't need that string right now. We want our string. Y'all can see that? I don't think y'all can see that right now. Can y'all see what I'm sharing? Okay, you can, because I can see you guys. Merch, good. Yeah, can you pen the you? Yes, okay, that good guy, my man. So let's go back over here, right? This way we can get these together. In fact, before I even do the demonstration, let's look at some homographs real quick, just so you can see what that's about. I don't want any confusion on this. So here's some homographs here, right? You see quarter, time, 5:45, and a quarter. These are bat, if it's singular. This is a bat, like a baseball bat. This is a bank, as in where you do business and put money into. This is a bank of land, like we discussed yesterday. This is the bar, where you get tipsy, and these are bars. This is a desert, and these are desert. Okay, do you understand the difference, right? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you guys don't need this much explanation, like they tried to be didactic the other day and give. So we know what that is, right? Homonyms, there and there. These are the homophones. Grammar, homograph, the words lead and lead, spelled the same, different in meaning. Okay? This here is what we're going to show first. The homonyms sound the same, different in meaning. See, there and there are two different spellings, two different meanings, but they sound the same. So we'll start with the dictionary with those. We start here. Let me blow it up for you, just in case. Here's Kemet. I6, the Ma'ah symbol, AA15. You got your two reed leaves here, and you've got the cow, and you've got three strokes to show plurality. This is a herd of cattle. Kemet. Guess what it sounds the same as, but spelled differently? This Kemet. I6 right here. You got the owl right here. G17. You got your two reed leaves. M17. You got your bread loaf. You got your lasso. You got the stroke showing you that's what this means, the conclusion of a book. Remember, they said there were no homonyms because there's no consonants. If we needed consonants, we would go to the last portion of the language which is Coptic, and we would get the vowels. We don't need those because we've got different consonant spellings for the same sounding word. The word is a different word, but it sounds the same. Homonyms. They said these didn't exist, right? They said they weren't there. They're here. This is why they told you to stay out the dictionary. Go in the dictionary. No teacher would ever tell you not to go in the dictionary. Go in the dictionary. Km.t here, collective noun feminine. Km.t here, conclusion of a book. Sound the same. But they're two different things. One concludes a book, one is a herd of cattle. There's our homonym right there. Correct? Correct. Now, let's go to the other one. And before we even go to the other one, let's go to the Coptic dictionary real quick and just take a look. Because when you say this, it's usually kami, black. Kami, black land. Notice how they're spelled differently. They have the same sound. They don't have to remind you that. Kami, black land and black. Synonymous in Coptic. This is the Coptic dictionary online. Remember when I first opened it for you on Smash's show. Here, magic, which is usually black or white magic. Maria sounds the same as black one. Two different spellings, same sound. Black one. So we got the Coptic. We can do that. It's not a problem. We've got that. Here, black ink and black pigment, mirror. Same, different spellings. Look, different spellings. Same sound, different meaning. Homonyms. Homonyms. And we've got the vowels for these particular words. But we don't even need the vowels for these particular words because we have a different consortium of consonants. The consonants put together to make the words are different. So we don't even need the vowels because we know the word sounds the same. But if we need the vowels, we have the Coptic to fall back upon. This is why it seems strange when you were trying to go through this, okay? Synonym. Let's go to synonym. One of two or more words or expressions of the same language that have the same or nearly the same meaning in some or all senses. Let's say it again, in case they don't know. One of two or more words or expressions of the same language that have the same or nearly the same in meaning in some or all senses. So these are words that are similar to each other. They're synonymous with each other. Okay? I don't have to tell one of two or more scientific names used to make the same taxonomic group. No one wants to hear that. Get to the point. Give us the goodies, right? I know what this means. Some people may not. Why would you even try to introduce that? This is what you want to tell them. One or two more words of expression of the same language that have the same or nearly the same meaning. That's the meat and gumbo of this, correct? You all with me? Correct. So let's go look in the dictionary and see if we see one or two of the same words with the same meaning. Let's go see. Because we were told that was not the case also, right? No. And you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. I'm going to tell you right now. So look at this spelling here. I6 Cliff, G17, X1, 049. What does that mean? Kemet, locality, the Black Land, Egypt, right? Spelled like that, right? Let's scroll down just a tad. Uh-oh. Different word. I6, X1, 049. Still means the same thing. Kemet, locality, the black land, Egypt, right? You know what we call that? A synonym. It's called a synonym. And you wonder why we're goofy with you on because you're funny. You're funny to me. So here we go again. Here's Kemet, locality, the black land. Look at I6, X1, 049, X1. What does it mean though? Kemet, the black land, Egypt again. I thought there were no synonyms. This is why they want you to close that dictionary. Look, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Why are you messing this up? Here, this collective noun, you know what they didn't want to do with this? Egyptians doesn't exist at that time. So guess what this has to be? What are they, the total up amount people? The complete to an end people? The pay people? No, these are the black people. Stop. Stop for a minute. Because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to, okay? You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Let's go to homograph. Because you can see two homographs. You can see the homographs are already there. But let's go back to the words lead as in metal and lead as in the verb are homonyms. Why? Two words spelt the same, but two different meanings. This is the homograph. Two words, L-E-A-D as in the metal and L-E-A-D as in the verb, are homographs, and they're also homonyms. Asar, this part you messed up a little bit. That's okay. Ujao, you got this part completely wrong. Such as the noun quail and the verb quail. Q-U-A-I-L, verb, Q-U-A-I-L, argument or beef. Not a taxonomic designation rejected as invalid because they're identical. We don't want that. You need to simplify for the people who are watching. Not all of them dig this deep into the information as we do. Okay? Let's dig deep though, because you was a little shallow yesterday, right? So quail, bird, quail, argument, right? Spelled the same. Lead, pipe, lead. What you do with people or a group, you take them, you're leading them. Spelled the same, different meaning. And they're homonyms and they're homographs in grammar. So grammatically, these are homographs. Let's go to the dictionary and see if we got a match. We can start right here with Kim. Black. Look how it's spelled. I6, G17, Y1V. But let's go down to a 1. We see the same thing. I6, G17, Y1V. It doesn't mean black here. It means completion, profit, and duty. Let's go down one more because we got 3. No different than there, and there. Huh? Right here. I6, G17, Y1V. Total up, amount to, complete, put an end to, and pay to. 3 different ones here. Homographs. Homographs. Say it again for them, y'all. Homographs. You didn't know? You didn't know? They said it wasn't there. They said it didn't exist. Guess what happens when we come up here? Kemet. Completion. Final account. Guess what happens when we go here? Kim. Black. Kim. Total up. Amount to complete. Put an end to pay. Notice these spellings are the same. Notice these meanings are different. Homographs. This is a homicide because y'all didn't know the homographs. Okay? We can do it with feck right here. We don't even need chem. We can do it with feck. Loose, release, loosen a speech, cast off, get rid of, destroy. I9, AA1, V12, and D54. You know what happens when we drop just one lower? Feck. What is that? I9. What's that? Huh? What's that? Huh? What's that? Huh? Obliterate, leave behind one, fail to do something different a little than this one. Two different renditions of the same spelled word because they mean different things. We have examples of all three. What are you talking about? It's not there. It's all there. Look, Kemet, completion, final account. Guess what it is? Different than this Kemet. Different than this Kemet. Different than this Kemet. These are actually spelled different. Different than this Kemet. And this Kemet here is different than this Kemet here. Spelled different in this case. Not a homograph. Don't mix those up. Are we clear? Are we clear? Not to mention this Kemet that's a jar. Not to mention these Kemet that are people. Not to mention that this Kim equals black in almost every situation. Because this beginning I6 acts as an adjective and is descriptive. We've already shown you the Daniel Selden breakdown, and there are a few other people such as James P. Allen and Gardner who say the same thing. Gentlemen, this is not rocket science. Do not confuse the people. Do not confuse the people. Let me stop sharing for us. Let me look at it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me make sure y'all straight out. Y'all straight out. Oh, yeah. 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 Exactly. Smash, no. Smash. Vortex Void. Exactly. Shazmo. Chris. Exactly. But you, Chris, you're going into stuff that's not there right here, baby. So, to my brother Chris's point, right? Shout out B Dread. I see y'all, Steven Tucker. Everybody in the mix. Steven, we're gonna do this for my brother Christopher Withers. Because clusters of vowels were added, they would most likely sound different. Not when we've got the Coptic to make sure that we're on point. And the Coptic is the last form of the Egyptian, which, like I see, you know, Chris, from his history, our brother Asar Emetep's history, he did not want to give Coptic credence, did he? Oh, Chris, you all good. You know you family. Shout out Sadiq A. Where my man Moon 2 and Barn Dog? No. So listen, let's go into the ethnotoponym real quick. And Smash, I know you about to go in today. I know you got to go in today. Let's go into ethnotoponym real quick because I need to make y'all clear on this. You seen as soon as I said it, the conversation died with that. Okay, they didn't want to discuss that anymore, and that's cool because you shouldn't if you're not familiar with an ethnotoponym. So the first thing I'm gonna do, let me pull up ethnotoponym for y'all. Here, I'll do it so y'all can see. I like y'all to see, so you're never fooled with this type of stuff, right? I never want you guys to be fooled by the things that people wave in your face like trinkets. So let's click F. We're gonna go. We're typing in ethnotoponym. Okay. Already they pop up, but I just want to get you a clear breakdown of what an ethnotoponym is. Where should we go first? In onomastic studies, this was from my original video, in case you missed it, when we were discussing this in the years our brother Ujjal was naming. I was like, oh, he's trying to come after my argument. The onomastic studies, there are several terms that are related to ethnonyms, like the term ethnotoponyms, that designates a specific toponym, place name, that is formed from an ethnonym. So a toponym can be formed from an ethnonym. Okay? Many names of regions and countries are ethnotoponyms. Don't let anyone tell you different. Don't let anyone tell you different. And we're not just going to end it with that. We're not going to end it with that. We're going to go into a little study about them real quick, right? It's only right. So the role of ethnotoponym in the toponym of Bukhara, the Bukhara district. You can go see them there, right? This article lists the names of some of the microtoponyms in the Bukhara district, including the tribes, their branches and networks of the Turkic peoples. And we have analyzed and commented on them. Most of the ethnotoponyms of Bukhara district contain names that contain nouns and adjectives. It discusses the topical issues of the science of toponymics, including the etymology of microstructures of Bukhara district. Don't let anyone tell you that an ethnonym cannot make a toponym when there's a whole word dedicated called ethnotoponym. We're not going to stop there. We're not going to stop there. Place names of Kandaria region formed on the basis of ethnonyms. Thought a toponym couldn't be an ethnonym, huh? Let's see what they say just right here in the beginning. We'll read the introduction. We did this the other day. I put this in Smash's chat, right? The article is devoted to the distribution of geographical names formed based on ethnonyms in Circandaria region and analyzed features of the formation of ethno places. Hold up real quick, my girl wanna. Honey, I'm doing a show. Give me 2 seconds. I'll call you right back. Yeah, you're cute, but I'm busy. Mwah.
You're weird.
I know, you too. Love you. Give me 2 seconds. I'll call you right back.
You call me for it. Just tell me you'll call me back.
I didn't video call you. You called me. I'm doing a show.
I didn't even have my phone.
Well, how'd you call me?
Maybe my air did it. I didn't even have my phone in my hand.
You're crazy. I'll call you in 2 seconds. We're going to the zoo today.
Who you got over there?
This one girl. Look. No, come on. I got the people over here. I'm with the people, baby. We doing ethnonyms and toponyms.
Like you naked. Like you was doing dick pics.
Y'all hear her? That's why you can't have your girl on the live. All right, I'm doing a live. I'll talk to you in a minute. Mwah. Blow the kiss.
Mwah.
Thank you. All right, let's get back to it. So, keywords here: ethnonym, ethnotoponym, and ethnography, and totem. Introduction. My ethnonym consists of the Greek word ethnos, people, and onym, name, which was formed by the demands of history. And they go into the ethnonym in depth here. So I would suggest you read just this first part alone. Just this first part alone. It's going to main part, toponyms of Sukandri. They're going to get into it real in depth and show you how ethnotoponyms make up the locale. But in case these two weren't enough, and there's more than these, and there's more than this one here, I bring this one up about Asia specifically for a good reason, because it deals with Saber Reggie's discussion with the animal totems. Let's go into this one. And you can already see. You can already see. There are various theories about etymology of the Bell ethnonym, with some associating it with the brown horse and others with the brown lexeme called color. However, some researchers believe that the word bell is an ancient word related to the Mongolian word hun keri, black crow, which evolved into hun and keri, im hunkeriet, and kungeriet, bell. The suffix t in the word means plural, plural, plural. This means that the bell is actually a crow. The crow was a totem in the ancient Turks. This is evidenced by the emergence of the ethnonym keriet. So you can see it in other languages, in other cultures. They use one with the hawks, crows, and some small animals. Let me go back. This is only a 4-page read for you here. Now I'm messing it all up. Let me scroll back down. Right here. Thus, some ethnic groups are spread over relatively small areas. For example, Kinagas are found only in Kashkadaria or Kitab Shahrazabs and some Samarkand. I can't remember how to say that one correctly. Urgut regions in Khwarezm, and they call it Kashkopir. This situation can be explained by various political and social conditions. It is clear that the distribution and naming of ethnotoponyms described above are based on political processes, people's lifestyles, linguistic capabilities, and the level of religious and secular knowledge. Okay? Right here, hawks, crows, and some small animals, snakes, lizards, blackbirds, ants, were totems and named their descendants and tribes on that basis. So when Saber Reggie tells you that they were the Black Bull community, it should click to you immediately. This is probably an ethnotoponym. Okay? When we talk about Kemet and Smash pulls up something ancient and old in the relics that we just looked over because we couldn't find much for Black land until late times. I'll give the Sar Imhotep credit because he pulled out the tongue of land in late times, not in early times, in late times. It probably meant that the term Kemet, referring to the country, or the locale, the regional area, as we seem to uncover and discover, is probably from the people themselves, or that black bull, as Reggie so optimistically points out for you daily. Okay? So when it comes to grammatics, don't get fooled by these silly errors. And in case you want to get this book, because it's free, about totem base. This is Central Asian Journal of Literature, Philosophy, and Culture, about totem base ethnotoponyms. Maftuna Zoir Kizi Safarova did it, teacher of Bukhara State University at Bukhara, Uzbekistan. He knew where his people derived from. So let's not be silly here. Let's not be silly here. If you didn't know, now you know. Now you know. Okay? So Chris is our big brother when it comes to the grammatics. So I know he's on point. What up, Dash Rap? I know he's on point. But we don't want to make any more mistakes. We don't want to make any more mistakes with guys trying to. When I came in, you could feel that he was. Oh, he's here. We gotta put the wall up. Put the wall up, brother. It's your brother, Ujao. When I brought you into the session, I didn't do. Remember? Satep and Rob brought you over. We sat down. We had the discussion. There's no need for that. Put your guard down, brother. Put your guard down. You okay? It's going to be okay. Asar Imhotep, we like your work, brother. Just get on point. What you need to do is consult with Smash. Then y'all could put that Amin Ra squad back together. Then you need to go get my brother Bay, who started the Amin Ra squad in the first place. He was the initial, the original, as he put it and as Ankh put it. Okay? Let's go, man. Let's go. But don't try the nonsense with me. You know I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I will show and I will prove, and you will lose every time. Every time. Because you need well done research. And sometimes you don't. You're looking for something in particular so you can justify your old statements. If your old statements don't fly, you put them down and you leave them where they at. That's what you do. That's what you do. Okay? So with that said, shout out to Ampul M. Duwat. That's the saber. That's the saber going forth. He knows what it's about to be. He knows what it's about to be. ETE Imhotep Seni and Sinet Ankwas the Jed Uncle Ja Seneb. Share this around. Let it be known. We're not going for it. You got the ethnotoponyms. You know what a homonym is. You know what a synonym is. And you know what a homograph is. Don't let anybody confuse you about the 2, the 3, or the 4. Remember who you are and be in the SAR. Ankwas the Jet.